Hi, in today's video I will show you the 5 most common mistakes I see on a two-handed backhand. I will also show you how to fix those 5 mistakes. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Patrik Broddfelt, a tennis coach in Norway. As you probably can see in the first video here, I was holding the wrong grip. I see a lot of players holding a forehand grip here and making contact here and just pushing the ball up. It's really hard to get topspin with that kind of grip. And I see the opposite as well, having too much of the one-handed backhand grip here and then something here. Then it's too much and it's impossible to get extension. So what grip should you use? The easiest way is to just get the continental grip with your dominant hand, like this. You could go a little bit up here with little finger, and then you take your non-dominant hand, like this. Then you have a eastern, semi-western grip, kind of between. You don't want to go too high up here because then it's awkward in your left hand. So you want to be somewhere around here with your grip. The reason for that is because when you're hitting your two-handed backhand, you want to hit mostly with your left hand here, and you want to steer and have a contact zone with your right hand. So you want to hit with both hands, but making sure it's your left hand. That's why you need a strong grip on your left hand here, if you're right hand. And strong grip on your right hand as well. If it's too weak, it will be like this with your strings. So it's important to be here. So the grip is the most common mistake I see, especially players who hasn't had any coach before and trying to play, learning by themselves. Most of them are holding a wrong grip. I can even see beginners starting with wrong grips. I have to correct them in the beginning. Once they learn, they stick to the grip. If you know you have a wrong grip, please try to change it, and you'll have more fun with playing tennis that way. The second mistake I see on a tennis court is this one here. As you probably could see, if you have seen my other videos on mistakes, it's too late of a preparation. So what I see, the ball is bouncing here, and then the ball comes up. That's when many players start their swing or take back or uniturn or whatever. So they here and they start following the ball, and then, but since they're not prepared, they have to win more time. They have to move backwards and take them way down here, and then they hit and they are a little bit late. So what you want to make sure is, as soon as you see the ball is coming towards your backhand, preferably when the ball is at the net, you want to start your uniturn here. You have a uniturn, and then you can move however you want, forward, backward, and then you're in position to hit your two-handed backhand. I have a contact in front of you here. So make sure you have an early uniturn. That's a key to great ground stroke if it's backhand or forehand. Prepare early by having uniturn, okay? If you're taking the ball on the rise, the ball bounces here and you want to take it up here, you have to think like you have a uniturn preparation. When the ball bounces, you want to start your swing here, bam. That's how you take the ball on rise. If you let it bounce, it goes up and then it comes down. You want to start to swing, here's apex and then way down. That's where you want to start your swing, and you will have a perfect contact point. The third mistake I see I don't know if you picked it up in the video. It was, I have wrong spacing, it's too close, and I got chicken wings like this. It's really hard to get power with my backhand hitting like this. So that means you have either too close to your body, so you need to fix your spacing, getting out with your left hand like this. So a great drill to do here is having somebody tossing a ball towards you here, and you want to work around and hit with your left hand only. That's how we can work on the spacing. Instead of hitting here, you need to make sure you're hitting out here. So you need to get the contact point further out from you. So not hitting here, because that's impossible almost. So that's the third mistake I see. And so make sure you're running around your backhand a little bit to making sure you have correct spacing. So that's a good practice to do if you notice this. So you're not just stepping in and getting jammed every time. The fourth mistake I see it's kind of hard maybe to see it on the video, but it's too short of a contact zone. So I see this contact, and then the racket goes this way and up. That means all the power on that shot is going that way instead of that way. Yes, you might get a lot of topspin, but the ball will land short and you will have a lot of framing situations and no control. What you see all the best players do is when they're making contact here, their strings will follow straight forward like this and a little bit upwards, and then they finish over shoulder. This little thing here will make sure you have control over your backhand. Really, really important. That's why I use a lot of contact point drills like this to get that contact point and contact zone. So if you have trouble with that, watch my other videos about contact point and contact zone. You can do the drills on the wall or just tapping like this. The same if you hit with only your left hand like this. Make sure the strings pointing towards the target of the camera, like I am now, and then you follow through. The fifth mistake I see this is very common if you're playing on a fast surface or transferring from a one-handed backhand to a two-handed backhand. As you probably can see in the video, I was crossing my feet like this and hitting. It's really difficult for me to get power like this. I will always end up hitting backhands this way. You need to make sure on a two-handed backhand, it's like a forehand. You need to get your hips through the ball. So what you want to make sure, you have a uniton. When you're stepping inside the court, you're not allowed to cross over this line here. If I'm stepping like this, I will be able to transfer my weight into the ball and then follow through. That's how you see Jannik Sinner, his knees pointing towards the ball, the net, and he follows through. So make sure this right foot here is not crossing over your left foot, or your toes pointing to the side fence, because now it's really difficult as well to get your hips through. So you want that toe to point to the net post 45 degrees, somewhere around. And then you can get all the way through. Transfer your weight into the ball, into the court. Yes, it will happen sometimes that you will go out here and hit But then you have to do this. So it happens. Or if I have a short ball and want to hit that backhand down line, I can go this and just finish like this. But you don't want to do that every time, because then the ball will land too short with no power. So it's a specialty shot. The better thing is, if you had to run out, take your last step with your left foot, then you can hit more open stance. When you have a time, you want to make sure you step inside the court. These were the 5 most common 200 backhand mistakes I see at the tennis club. I hope this video helped you to fix your backhand. Let me know in the comments. And until then, go out and practice on backhands, and I'll see you in the next video. It started to snow in May. Crazy.